What's going, YouTube? It's your boy WonderBread back on his burnt toast, and today we're gonna take that burnt toast and turn it into some buttery biscuits. We left off on the Cleveland game, and I had projected us to win that game. While editing that particular video, we did in fact win 124 to 107. The game I was a little worried about. Charlotte. We knocked him off by 10. But unfortunately, the Porzingis-less Dallas Mavericks took us off 127 to 113. We took it to Minnesota. We beat them 121 to 112. Hands down, without Jimmy Butler, this team would not be what they are. He is our leader, hands down, and we will be carried as far as Jimmy can take us. Duncan Robinson was flirting with a double-double this game with 19 points, 9 rebounds. But unfortunately, the Porzingis-less Dallas Mavericks took us out. It was a hard sight to see, but it is what it is. But the main story today is Tyler Herro came back and dropped 27 last night. It was overall fantastic to see him not only back in the lineup, but playing well. If you look at Goran Dragic and Tyler Herro, they combined for over 50 points. Goran Herro might be our go-to guard setup come postseason time. A little bit more about the Minnesota game. You already knew Jimmy Butler was going to bring it. 25 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. The man wasn't going to let Cat top him again. I told y'all that this was going to be our revenge game, and it was in fact that revenge. Not only against the Timberwolves, but revenge against everybody that's been on Tyler Herro this season, saying, oh, maybe we should have traded him for James Harden. We should have traded him for this. We should have traded him for that. No, Tyler Herro belongs in a Miami Heat jersey. And I'll explain to you why. Pat is insanely high on Tyler Herro. He has to develop himself quite a bit. He's got to become more consistent. He's got to get better on the defensive side of the ball. We're seeing his potential unfold into reality right before our very eyes. And it is coming in waves, but how long until those waves have consistency behind them? We have 5 games remaining. Before I get into next week, though, let me just stop and say, if you haven't already, check out the WonderBread channel and the archive that I have been developing. I have a fine mixture of Heatcheck basketball content for the Miami Heat, and I also have my Master of Tron series that has been thriving. If you missed it, ladies and gentlemen, I got paired up against Reed Duke, and he was playing his favorite list in Jun. I was playing my favorite list in Tron, and the Master of Tron faced the Master of Jun. 2 giants collided, and if you would like to check that out, we have the full stream VOD right here, already uploaded. But if you would just like to see that match, don't worry, you don't have to sift through the 2-hour video to find that match. I am working on a nice project right now. I'm going to combine both a reaction of his Twitch stream and my Twitch stream, and kind of create a montage of us explaining our moves, what I could have done better, what he set up to beat me, and what I did to try and counter that. Back to basketball. This week we have a back-to-back, but not a back-to-back, if you feel me, against the Boston Celtics. Luckily, the games will be a little spaced out, though. They're not a back-to-back. We've had a lot of back-to-backs the last few weeks, and this team needs a little bit of a break. After that back-to-back with Boston, Philadelphia will be awaiting the challenge. Embiid, Butler. It's setting up to be quite a matchup. I can't wait to see who comes out on top. I wouldn't be surprised this week if Miami can go 3-0. I think we're better than Boston. Boston was in a much better shape last year. The one that might have us is the 76ers with Joel Embiid is kind of scary. Mainly because They have a solid big that can definitely out-rebound the Miami Heat. That's been a struggle for us all season. We've not been able to grab the boards efficiently. But with this newfound star in Dwayne Dedman, we might have the answer for Joel Embiid. But I don't fully expect Eric Spoelstra to show his cards this week. We will just have to see what tricks they have up their sleeve come playoff time. The playoffs are among us. Are you ready? Because Miami's about to turn up the heat.